We begin with breaking news out of the Afghan capital, Kabul. The vice president has survived what appears to have been an assassination attempt. A spokesman for Amrullah Saleh says he's unharmed. 2 other people were killed when Saleh's convoy was attacked. Let's get more details on this now and speak to Nasir Raheen. He's a journalist in Kabul. Nasir, so what more can you tell us about this attack on the vice president's convoy?
Yes, an explosion targeted the convoy of first Vice President Amrullah Saleh in Kabul. His spokesman says Mr. Saleh has survived the bombing, but 3 of his men have been wounded. The Afghan Ministry of Public Health says that the explosion killed at least 2 people and wounded more than a dozen. Health officials said that women and children among those wounded. The explosion comes at the moment that first Vice President was going to his office.
Nasir, and who could have been behind this attack? And is anyone likely to claim responsibility?
So far, no militant group has claimed responsibility for this bombing. And the Taliban and the Afghan government have been talking peace, and they still have not managed to start peace talks. So no militant group has so far claimed responsibility for this bombing.
Yeah, and this isn't the first time that Amrullah Saleh has survived an assassination attempt. Why has he become such a target, do you think?
Well, first Vice President was former head of NDS, the Afghan Intelligence Agency, and he also survived an early attack last year, where his office was targeted by militants. More than a dozen people were killed or wounded in that attack. And the Afghan Ministry of Police says that 2 people have been killed and more than a dozen wounded, and no militant group has so far claimed responsibility for that bombing.
Nasir, you mentioned the peace process a little earlier. We know that a Taliban delegation recently returned to Doha for more talks as part of that US-Taliban peace deal. How is this latest attack on the vice president's life likely to affect those talks, do you think?
Well, the first latest remarks of first Vice President Amrullah Saleh was that he said that the Afghans are not going to deal on their values, but they will definitely start peace talks, but they will never make deals on their values, and we will not compromise on very important things that the Afghan people have. But the Afghan official has not said anything about it, but the talks are expected to start in coming days. The Afghan Minister of Peace says that the Afghan delegation will soon depart for Qatar for the start of peace talks. The Taliban spokesman has said that more than 80 prisoners are still in the Afghan prisons. And the Afghan National Security Council says that they are not holding any Taliban prisoner, and they have released all the Taliban prisoners according to the list they have been given by the Taliban. More than 6 Taliban prisoners who were really dangerous and were transferred yesterday to Doha, Qatar, and the talks are still facing some problems because both sides are making excuses in this regard.
OK, Nasir Raheen, thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Thank you, Nasir.
Thank you. Thank you.